high-profile person than what we're seeing here. The first time in American history, a federal indictment of a former president. And boy, does it look like, just from this, they've got a lot of goods.
And to that point, we are moments away from hearing for the first time from Jack Smith, the special counsel who brought this 49-page indictment. And in the details here, in the meticulous listing of the chronology and the documents and the stakes and the classified markings and the text messages from Trump aides and the notes from Trump attorneys, at first glance here, it seems to be that Jack Smith not only studied the law, but studied the Mueller report, the two impeachments, and how Trump works. And there was a big conversation last night, was why was Jack Smith yielding the first 12 hours, to Donald Trump? Well, I think he's answered the question here. And it will be fascinating to hear what he does and also what he doesn't say. What he will say, is he willing to answer any questions, or does he take no questions? But this is the counter. Last night was a vacuum. This is a thud.
It bears repeating that this was the crime that really didn't have to happen, I mean, he didn't have to face these charges. It's pretty simple. You just give the documents back. And honestly, the federal code, if he wanted to see these documents, all he had to do was ask to see them. It's not to say that a former president cannot seek to have records that memorialize his time in office. He can ask for them, but he kept them, did not give them back, and tried to, apparently, based on this evidence, tell his attorneys not to. And using the language, the really bad stuff in that note from one of his attorneys. Look, this is Trump, largely in his own words, basically saying, I know I'm not supposed to have this. I'm not supposed to show it to people. I know it's bad. And that's going to be really strong evidence, I think, in this court of law.
You covered the Trump